Yeah, definitely. You know, innovation like probably the best turn in the world, but I still think that HerO will have the edge here because his PVT has been looking really strong lately. So I give you the honors to introduce your favorite player in the world.
He certainly is. Spawning in the bottom right position of the map that is Akalon Wastes, the green Terran player from Team Acer. Acer seems to like, their color is green. I noticed all their players use the color green in game. It is INnoVation.
Just joining the team Acer not so long ago will be yeah, really good for them to have innovation on the team, and will be nice to see him in some more European tournaments as he's on that European team. And his opponent, spawning to the top left position, is our Liquid player who's been doing so well in so many Dreamhacks lately, and it is HerO.
Yes, yes. This should be quite a match. HerO's been, he's been trying to get up on a little bit more of an upswing recently. I think, he had some early success this year. He won the first season of WCS America, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I also think he did pretty well for himself in season 2 as well. And also fan favorite. I think HerO might be one of the most popular Koreans in the foreign scene.
Yeah, probably very popular for being Korean, because usually foreigners like tend to cheer for the foreigners, but we don't have so many left in the tournament. Do you know how? No, Nurture didn't play yet. We still have Elfie moving on to the round of 8, so it will be really nice to have at least one European in that round of 8 of this Dreamhack Bucharest. Nothing too shady going off here. INnoVation seems to be opening up with a Reaper, as he always likes to do. He likes to get that Reaper out to get the scouting information in the proto space, and just try to kill a few probes if he can.
Yeah, we actually saw INnoVation pretty successfully utilize his Reapers yesterday. It was kind of funny because he loves the Reapers so much. We had talked. You kind of asked me what we were going to see from him. He played on Whirlwind against Hurricane, and he still opened up Reaper. Probably the only map where opening Reaper is sometimes a bad thing, and he managed to get 4 probe kills. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see if he can do anything like that. And to your point, Elfie, who defeated Stardust 2-1, is playing the winner of this match. So INnoVation HerO, whoever wins this, plays against Elfie, and it's kind of interesting to see how that dynamic works out across the rest of the tournament, because I think INnoVation should be able to beat Elfie, but if HerO does take this match, Elfie's got quite a sick PvP as he displayed versus Stardust.
Yeah, to be honest, I think that it would be better for our European hope if HerO won this match, because the PvP from coming up from Elfie has been sick lately, and beating Stardust 2-1 is not a bad result at all.
No, most certainly not. INnoVation's got his Reaper coming up here, though. There's a Nexus on the way for HerO. So these guys, both of them doing pretty standard macro builds. INnoVation going for the Barracks follow-up. We'll see if he sticks onto 2 Barracks like he's been liking a lot lately. And the Reaper immediately shoved away by this Mothership Core. He's not going to get any early damage in. Just some good control from HerO. He's not really worried about it. But INnoVation will get the scouting information. There's not really much to see, though, to be perfectly honest, Matalis.
Yeah, not much to see, but it's still good to get that scouting information. He knows that the Nexus, he knows the timing of the Nexus, that's very important, and he knows the timing of the Mothership Core. He knows that it was out early, and very safe play from HerO with that early Mothership Core, a Stalker coming out from him, and I guess we will get to see what tech he is choosing right now. And there, just as I say it, we have the Robo going down, and nothing too surprisingly coming out there from HerO.
Nope, and this is just the standard Protoss versus Terran way to open the robotics facility. Typically a Forge as well to get the upgrades rolling, and for defense against anything like a Widow Mine drop. But HerO did get a full scout, which is important to note. He knows absolutely everything that INnoVation is doing, and he also knows that he's going for a straight up bio opening. And it's not that Terran players don't always go bio, because they do, but he knows there's not going to be anything like that aforementioned fast Widow Mine drop as the Reaper pokes up here and gets a kill, nothing too bad.
Yeah, and just as we pointed out, there is the Forge coming down from HerO, and looking at INnoVation's base, his build order versus Protoss seems to always like to go for those 2 barracks, one with the reactor and one with that tech lab to get the stim out. Seems to be the opening he favors. in all of the games I've seen him play versus Protoss so far this event.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this yesterday when we saw INnoVation play against the FXO player Hurricane. And the cool thing about this build, and we actually saw MMA do a very similar shove to it like this in his previous game. He didn't actually commit with the shove, but you get this early Marauder out, which you can afford to get because you don't have that third barracks. That extra 100 or so minerals, 150 goes into the Marauder. And this, like I said, this style really popularized by some foreign players last year, like DeMuslim and Thorzane. Dude, it's kind of funny because they don't really do this anymore, but now INnoVation's adopting it, and here he is. Now, there is that Photon Overcharge available, so I feel like INnoVation's going to do what we wanted to see from MMA, which was to force that Photon Overcharge. I don't think going up this ramp would be the smartest idea, but he will be able to force it, and INnoVation will back off now.
Yeah, very good point there. Really good from INnoVation to force that photon overcharge, because if he wants to move in later, there will be less energy on that mothership core. So great little move there from INnoVation, not losing anything from doing that. He also gets the pickoff of that observer. Really nice pickoff from INnoVation.
Yeah, very nice. Denying the scouting is so important, and these Stalkers are continuing to poke away, which is nice. The Marauder has the range, but there's only one of them, and to be honest, its health is quite low. But the Photon Overcharge should end reasonably soon. And we could see INnoVation try to force out a second one, because the Mothership Core does have enough energy once again, but I don't think so. He's just trying to run away and keep these Stalkers from harassing him too much. But I think this is great control we're seeing from HerO, not really losing anything, but picking off quite a few Marines.
Yeah, definitely. And the Marauder got picked off too. So nice play there from HerO, losing a few Stalkers, but oh, and he's actually losing that sentry that was more important than the Stalkers. Too bad for HerO, but still looking strong. Gonna add on 2 more gateways now, so let's see. Will we see a push here from HerO maybe with the blink finishing up and that armor finishing up?
It's certainly possible. This could be a really nice timing to go for an attack. The Robotics Bay is on the way as well, though, so he could be thinking a little bit more long-term. He has +1 attack queued up after the armor, so the Twilight Council isn't going to be used for any type of fast +2 armor timing. So I don't know if HerO's really gonna go for a push. I think he gets this Colossus. He's chrono boosting it out, but there's no range on the way just yet. He can't quite afford it. So we'll have to see when he hits this 200 gas if he starts it up or not. But the Observer sees that everything that INnoVation's up to. And most importantly, I think, Metalisk, the Observer sees that there's no third command center, but there are 5 barracks. So there's definitely that commitment from INnoVation to stick on the 2-base play. So he will get the range to be defensive.
Yeah, I guess HerO got the good scouting off here. He knows what's going on, and he knows that there is no third command center down as of yet. And there it is. There, INnoVation is putting down his third command center. HerO will probably take a third base as soon as he gets those rocks killed off here to that third base location. Thermal lance going on, so. Yeah, it seems like he's going to take a third base, trying to get some really huge army up, and nothing too much is going to happen in this game, I think. And just as I say that, INnoVation is actually moving out, but I don't think that he's going to commit with this. He's just going to try and poke a bit.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. He's also getting that Ghost Academy, so we could potentially have another situation like the game versus Hurricane, where at the very beginning, he wanted to go for this big bio with ghosts, and bring his SCVs for a supercharged 3-base timing attack. And it was weird because there wasn't, there was a lot of Colossi on the map. So we'll see if HerO really commits and builds more than a few Colossus. He's already got 2. He's getting a third one as well. I think this is the perfect counter to INnoVation's build. He throws down the scan in the main, and he sees the 2 Colossi with the third one on the way. And we should definitely see INnoVation get up another starport. I don't know that he has enough Vikings to really deal with this right now. There it is.
But INnoVation knows what's going on. He also has that Marine placed so that he knows there is no third base from HerO coming down, and that's actually a bit surprising. Now HerO is moving out with that probe, trying to get the third Nexus down, but that's not going to happen. INnoVation, cute little move to place a Marine there, and INnoVation should be able to defend this, I feel, because the rocks are there. It will take some time before HerO can actually attack the main army, and he will get enough Vikings out at that time, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. He actually blinks a Stalker across the gap, blinks a few, so these SCVs are under attack. I think he needs to get this orbital command out here. I don't know that there's enough Vikings to actually fight this head-on. There's 2 Colossi, a third one coming in. He's just going to go for it. Stims forward. The EMP hits some of the gateway units, but those Vikings, there's not enough of them to really DPS down these Colossi just yet. INnoVation forces him back for now, and as long as he can keep him outside this choke point, I do think the INnoVation's okay for now. It's all about really the positioning, and he cannot afford to let himself get choked up against this force, and here he's just going to press into the natural.
Yeah, the positioning is really, really important here. Those three Colossus are very important for the army of HerO, but there are 3 more Vikings coming out at a time for INnoVation, so if he can just buy himself enough time, I don't think that HerO will be able to do anything here. And he has no follow-up, he doesn't have the 3rd base coming down yet.
Yeah, that no 3rd base actually is really, really bad for HerO in this situation. We're just about to hit, the 14, 15 minute mark. And with no 3rd base, INnoVation has the long game. All he needs to do is survive. INnoVation does not need to kill this army off. He just needs to really just not die, and the economic advantage will snowball with time. Storm is on the way, +2 armor is on the way. The probe is ready to put the Nexus down, but it's not there yet from HerO.
Yeah, he doesn't have the minerals to put it down yet either, so it will take some more time before the 3rd Nexus is down. So huge economic lead here for INnoVation, and it's just going to snowball very soon. He is already up in supply, and with the production that he will be able to use in just a little bit, he's looking very strong in this game.
Yeah, INnoVation just looking fantastic, and HerO has to retreat. That's it. That's the end of that. And he will have this very, very late 3rd base. As a Protoss player, the absolute latest you can take a Nexus as your 3rd is generally the 14, 15 minute mark. And he was able to start it during that time, but it's nowhere near as early as INnoVation's 3rd base. And now we're starting to see that supply take a nice lead for INnoVation. The only thing I think that HerO has going for him is that he did make sure to get Storm. Even though he got his 3rd late, he got his Templar Archives, he has Storm complete, and he has Templar with enough energy to Storm. But Matalis, the SCVs are coming. He has Ghosts.
The SCVs are coming. Here we see the Nama train coming. INnoVation, he's going for it. He's gonna push out here, and well, even if he doesn't win here, he still has a good economy to fall back on. So it's not all in, even if he's pulling all of those SCVs. Nice time work there on the ramp.
He EMPs the Templar. That's it. The Vikings are going to take out these Colossi, no problem. INnoVation is steamrolling his way forward here to a potential Game 1 victory with no Templar, no Colossi, no area of effect damage. The Acer Terran is almost doubling the supply now, blowing down the doors of HerO, and I think that's pretty much going to be it. There's nothing he can do here. There's another Colossus out, but one Colossus is not going to save this game. The Marauders can just chase it down like they are, and everything for INnoVation is inside the main base of HerO. The Vikings have gone back up. They're saying no, weird kiting for you. The Probe's trying to fight against these Marines, but I tell you what, Matalis, guns work a lot better than tasers. I think INnoVation's got this game in the bag. GG.
Definitely, there we have the GG from HerO. I actually thought that HerO was going to be able to put up a better fight versus INnoVation, but INnoVation